Dear students, you are joining with CS Sri Lanka Transformation Program. We are joining here with BL5 Audit, Business Process and Digitalization subject. We conducted series of lectures. We have already covered audit process, documentation and related controls, governance aspects. You are equipped with these knowledge aspects, and here we are going to discuss about section 12. Actually we separated your syllabus for different sections. Actually I wanted to have kind of a link between each and every topic, that's why I have used different approach to separate your theoretical area. Here we are going to discuss about other assurance and related services. Basically we completed the statutory audit engagement related aspects, and here we are going to discuss about what are the other assurance engagement other than statutory audit engagement, other than audit engagements, right? And related services, it may be audit related services, or some of things may be non-audit related services, right? Basically it's a non-assurance services. So then as an audit firm, as auditor, he can participate for this engagement by having kind of independence with the particular auditee client, right? So the transformation program එක යටතේ section 12 වල අපි කතා කරනවා audit arrange, auditor වලට අමතරව මොනවද auditor කෙනෙක් විදිහට assurance engagement දෙන්න පුළුවන්, තව related services non assurance engagement වල involve වෙන්න පුළුවන් කියලා. එතකොට auditor කෙනෙක් විදිහට audit firm එකක මොනවද දෙන්න පුළුවන් services audit වලට අමතරව කියන එක තමයි අපි මෙතෙන්දී focus කරන්න බැලුවේ. එතකොට අපි go through කරනකොට section 12 වල basically අපි කතා කරනවා other assurance engagement යටතේ review engagement. අපි කතා කරා review opinion එකකදී අපි high level opinion එකක් දෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒක low level opinion එකක් තමයි දෙන්නේ. Limited opinion. එතකොට අපි we obviously know that we are not going to 100% level. අපි absolute opinion එකක් දෙන්නේ නැහැ. අපි දෙන්නේ audit එකකදී දෙන්නේ high level opinion එකක්. Right? අපි කියන්නේ මොකක්ද? We are giving true and fair view. අපි already කතා කරලා තියෙන audit reporting section එක. We are giving true and fair view. එතකොට අපි ඊට පොඩක් පහළට ආවොත් අපි කියන්නේ low level opinion එක. අපි මොකද කියන්නේ? Nothing has come to our mind to say that this financial statement, these audit objects are containing material misstatement. එතකොට අපි review engagement එකක් කරන්නේ මොන වෙලාවකදීද, කොහොමද කරන්නේ, මොන විදියටද කරන්නේ කියන එකේ basic understanding එකක් තිබුණා නම් ඔයාට easily මේකට approach කරන්න පුළුවන්. එතකොට obviously you know that giving kind of a limited opinion, limited assurance opinion, we no need to do extensive procedures, detailed procedures, tests of details, right? You can basically based on inquiries and analytical procedures, right? You can go to basically here you can see that based on our review nothing has come to our attention. This is kind of a negative opinion, right? Low level opinion. We are not saying that according to our procedures we are giving true and fair view. It's kind of a positive opinion, but here negative opinion, low level opinion. අපි කියනවා මට මගේ understanding එක අනුව මට මුකුත් මේක සම්බන්ධව කියන්න තරම් statement එකක් නැහැ. Nothing has come to our attention. එතකොට අපි low level එකේ assurance එකක් දෙන්නේ. එතකොට අපි procedures කරන්නේ අඩුවෙන් තමයි කරන්නේ. හැබැයි අපිට මේ මෙහෙම එකක් එතකොට අපි කොහොමද review engagement එකක් decide කරන්නේ? දැන් management එකෙන් auditor කෙනෙක්ගෙන් service එකක් ගන්න auditor කෙනෙක්, client කෙනෙක් ඇවිල්ලා එයා කියන්නේ නැහැ ගොඩක් වෙලාවට මට review එකක්, මට audit එකක්, මට මේ සර්විස් එක දෙන්න කියලා කියන්නේ නැහැ. එයා රික්වයර්මන්ට් එක කියන්නේ. right? රික්වයර්මන්ට් එක කිව්වම ඔයා දැනගන්න ඕන. So then what we can do that within our auditing standards. What can we deliver, right? එතකොට ડોක්ටර් කෙනෙක් ලෙඩා ඇවිල්ලා බෙහෙත් ලෙඩේ කියනව නම් ડોක්ටර් decide කරන්න ඕන මොනවද දෙන්නේ කියලා. So then as auditor what you have to do is you have to decide what's your outcome. So then you should decide whether you are going to give a kind of audit or review engagement, right? එතකොට review engagement එකක් කරත් අර basic audit process එකේ තියෙන දේවල් same විදියට අපි use කරන්න වෙනවා. For that we should have a proper engagement letter. The terms and conditions should be there. And then you should have a proper understanding about the control environment entity, whether it's a legal entity or not, right? And then continuing the engagement. For then likewise audit process, you should have a planning, execution and conclusion. Planning එකේ plan කරන්න ඕන risk එක execute කරන්න ඕන. ඒ කියන්නේ inquiries and analytical procedures කරන්න ඕන. Then finally review opinion එක issue කරන්න ඕන. Conclusion කියන්නේ ඒක. Same audit process එක quality control aspect එක තියෙන්න ඕන. Reporting audit report එක issue කරන්න ඕන. Review engagement එකටත් අපි written representation එකක් ගන්න ඕන management එකේ. So then ඒත් එක්කම අපි කතා කරන්න ඕන මේ සේරම අපි properly document කරගන්නත් ඕන. So then that's all about review engagement, right? So then if we compare with that audit engagement and the review engagement, opinion itself different, right? So then here high level, the limited assurance, and then the audit report itself, positive form of words, negative form of words, right? Basically audit procedures ගත්තොත් audit procedures audit report එකකට ගොඩක් කරන්න වෙනවා. review report එකකට අඩුවෙන් තමයි කරන්න ඕන. audit expert knowledge එක review එකකට අඩු වෙන්න පුළුවන්. audit එකකට වැඩි වෙන්න පුළුවන්. audit team members ලා වැඩි වෙන්න පුළුවන්, right? period එක අඩු වෙන්න පුළුවන් review එකකදී. audit එකකදී period එක වැඩි වෙන්න පුළුවන්. So then based on the scenario you can have kind of understanding about both engagement. So that's a kind of a common question can be tested in the whatever the exam, right? We can go forward. So then here we have due diligence. So then due diligence is a very common topic we are discussing, right? So then actually once you are having a request from the management to have kind of a due diligence, you can issue whatever the assurance report or review engagement or whatever the agreed upon procedure, right? So then that may be due diligence relating to people aspect, or regulatory aspect, environmental aspect, overall operational and IT due diligence. Different due diligence may be there. So then at which time we are doing this kind of a activity, කොහොමද අපි due diligence එකක් කරන්න අවශ්‍ය වෙන්නේ? So then if there is a kind of a independent party, they want to take a decision on some other object, right? So then they actually they are planning to invest, or they want to have kind of a negotiation with that particular other party. They don't trust upon that. මොකද management එක තමයි ඒ object එකේ අයිතිකාරයෝ. එතකොට මේ decision එක ගන්න කලින් අපි මේ independent party එකකට කියලා opinion එකක් ගන්නවා. example එකක් විදිහට කිව්වොත් අපි company එකක් acquire කරන්න යනවා. take over එකක් කරන්න යනවා. එතකොට අලුත් company එකක් නම් ගන්නෙ ඒ company එක ගන්න කලින් අපි මොකද කරන්නේ? අපි information ගන්න පුළුවන්. අපිට website එක බලන්න පුළුවන්, financial record ගන්න පුළුවන්, audit report එක බලන්න පුළුවන්. අපිට ගොඩක් evidence තියෙනවා, legal confirmation එකක් ගන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි ඒ සේරම අපිට mislead වෙලා තියෙන්න පුළුවන් management එක. එතකොට අපි independent party එකකට මේව සේරම go through කරලා opinion එකක්, review එකක් කරලා දෙන්න කියනවා. ඒකට අපි කියනවා score like a due diligence. අපිට company එකේ මේ operation ගැන ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. regulatory aspect එක ගැන අපිට doubt එකක් තියෙනවා. එහෙනම් අපි request කරන්නේ regulatory due diligence එකක් විතරයි. අපිට operational regulatory ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෑ, IT side එක විතරයි අපිට question එක තියෙන්නේ. So then we are not expert about IT side. So then what we are requesting is to have a IT related due diligence, right? එතකොට ඒක කරන්න වෙන අපේ firm එකේ IT expert ලා ගොඩක් ඕන වෙයි. So then according to the request, that may be kind of a agreed upon procedure or limited assurance or kind of a review engagement, right? So then that's about due diligence requirement. So then same way, so then for that we should have engagement letter and audit planning, audit team and conclusion and the representation letter. So then on top of that, we need to evaluate our independence once you are getting these other services. If you are the independent auditor, definitely this due diligence report will help to take another decision. So then you need to evaluate your independence, whether you are having safeguards for your independence should be evaluated. So that's a very important thing, right? Going forward, agreed upon procedures. Actually this is not a assurance engagement, this is a non-assurance engagement. For assurance engagement, you know that we should have tri-party relationship, but here we are having only two parties, right? Two parties in the sense we have the practitioner auditor and the management, and what they are doing is management and the auditor agreeing with some procedures and perform that and giving kind of a report to the management, right? We don't have a third party expecting assurance, we don't have a third party. So then මොන වගේ වෙලාවලටද මේ වගේ දෙයක් කරන්න? So the management එකට මොන හරි problem එකක් තියෙන වෙලාවට independent view එකක් ගන්න ඕන. එයාට bank reconciliation වල continuously issue එකක් තියෙනවා. මොකද එයා කරන්නේ? එයා procedure set එකක් agree වෙනවා. කළා එයා report එකක් ඉල්ලනවා. හැමදාම අපේ cash මොනවද? cash deficit එකක් තියෙනවා. හැමදාම අපේ payroll එකේ gaps තියෙනවා. දැන් payroll එකේ අපි procedure set එකක් කළා අපේ finding set එකක් අපි දෙන්න කියනවා. එතකොට අපි as I discussed, we should have proper discussion about agreed procedure and perform that procedure based on the sample basis or 100% basis. That should be agreed. That's part of the procedure. ඔයා සේරම check කරනවද? ඔයා bank reconciliation සේරම බලනවද? ඔයා bank reconciliation සේරම recompute කරනවද? So then that's part of the procedure. After doing the procedure, you are issuing a factual finding report. That should be factual. We are not issuing any assurance, confirmation or conclusion. මේ procedure එක කරා මෙන්න මේක තමයි finding එක. That's it. It's a kind of a report you are issuing. Then you can have kind of a understanding about that final outcome. You are giving that to the management. එතකොට මේ engagement එකටත් අපිට use කරන්න පුළුවන් 4400 other related service standard එක that's relating to the agreed upon procedures. So then this standard clearly says what is the scope and what is the report format and what should be the content of the report. All those things should be there, and then basically in a assurance or non-assurance engagement, basic steps document should be there, the engagement letter and then audit team, and then we need to agree with the procedures and perform these procedures and give the related factual finding report, and then we need to get the representation from that as well, and those things should be documented properly. So that's a basic understanding about agreed upon procedures. This is very common in regulatory aspect and in the management aspects. some of the instance regulator requesting, that is not a kind of a assurance report, it is agreed upon procedure. Regulator agree with some of the procedures and perform that and present it to the regulator. So, then those are the things, right. So, then those are the things you need to know under this audit business process and digitalization subject, right. We can go forward.